I'm full effort guy. You know what I mean? I'm a good player, but we should put an effort in. So I'm running to the ball. And as I get closer, I'm like, bro, are you going to step out? Like, if you don't step out, hey, I got some pent up aggression that I'm about to let out on you. And he took one more step, and I said, okay, you asked for it. Put the foot in the ground and said, your day's over. Bring in the backup.
He was out the game after that?
Yeah, he was out the game.
Oh shit! I didn't even know that. I thought he kept playing. Oh
no, his day was over after that, baby.
I gotta give him shit tomorrow. What's up, guys? It's the St. Brown Brothers. We're back with another episode, Season 3, Episode 3. Make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube page and wherever you get your podcast. I don't know if you guys are aware of this. We're almost at 100K, so just please, just for me, just hit the subscribe button. For me and EQ, but mostly for me. Fuck him. Just hit the subscribe button, man.
Whoa. What did I do? Like, I got something for you. Go ahead. Continue.
Nah, that's it, man. I just want you guys to hit that subscribe button.
Oh, okay.
It's all love. You guys show support. We show support, man. J-Mo, by the way, still,
bro,
he's not on the podcast.
Forget about him, bro. He's not hopping on, bro. Like,
can you guys just again let him know that I would love to have him on. It's hard to reach him, man.
It's over with.
It's kind of untouchable. But can you guys just, if you guys can, I don't know how you guys get in contact with your guys' favorite athletes, but just let him know, like, we'd love to have him on one day, maybe just one day out of the year. About like 45 minutes out of his life. We'd love to have him on. But like, going back to you real quick, EQ. The Saints.
Yeah, go ahead. What were you saying?
I'm not retracting any statements that I had earlier.
Oh, you're not?
Like,
you don't want to retract shit.
You guys still think you can win a Super Bowl?
We've been believing that. But like,
okay, that's good. I'm watching you guys play.
No.
I'm not done. Yeah, I'm watching you guys play. Like, you guys had 2 big wins. I mean, for week 1 versus the Panthers. I don't know how good the Panthers are. Obviously, they're an NFL team, but don't know how good they are. And then, week 2 versus the Cowboys, I'm like, I come back, after our game. I like to look at scores after we play. And I'm like, oh, shit.
After you lose, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. You got to focus back a little. Mm-hmm. Oh, shit. The Saints just beat the Cowboys, whooped the Cowboys. I saw Paulson had a pick in the middle of our game. They showed his pick. I'm like, damn. It just must be a bad game for the Cowboys. I feel like the Cowboys have those games. They have like a great game, great game. Then they just have a bad game. So you probably just caught them on one of their bad games. But you guys, like...
Are you done?
You guys still don't move me.
Are you done?
I'm done.
Okay. First off, you played the Cowboys at home last year. I think they had like a 16-game home game win streak.
Yeah, we played
them home opener.
Not week 2, but go ahead.
Yeah. Whatever you want to say about the Panthers or Cowboys, first off, they're both NFL teams.
I already said that. Okay.
I know, but... You're trying to discredit. First, okay, if you want to discredit the Panthers, go ahead. Like, if you want to discredit them, they got stuff going on.
Like you said, they're an NFL team. Like,
but
lose any Sunday.
But trying to discredit the Cowboys is crazy. With their roster and what they got going on,
they're a great team.
As many games as they won, and as successful as they've been during the regular season the past 4 or 5 years, is crazy. But like I said, we keep our shit in house. We keep our shit in house. So like,
you guys are 2-0. I'm proud of you guys.
We know about all this shit talking going on about the Saints from springtime. Everyone counted us out. We knew about all that. Like, you counted us out. Everybody, like, and we're not on our high horse. We got to focus on the Eagles right now. We're not on our high horse. We won 2 games.
Where's that at?
At home. We won 2 games here. We won 2 games. But that doesn't matter now. It's in the past. So, like, we're already on to the next game. Like, we got to do it again. It's a week-by-week thing. So, like, yeah, it's only week 2. It's nothing crazy. You still got a long season ahead of us. But it's just – it does feel good to see people, kind of respecting us a little more now. And then in the fashion that we're whooping ass is feels good and it's pretty impressive, wouldn't you say?
You guys scored on every possession. Is that true?
Yeah. Is that not pretty impressive?
What are the conversations like? Like, your offensive coordinator must be on cloud 9. Like, what is he saying?
No. He's locked in. He's locked in. He's focused on the Eagles. We expect that, So like,
you guys even come in for meetings on Monday? No, like, you guys.
We do. No, we do.
The Cowboys, like,
no.
We come. One, like,
no. We come in.
See you Wednesday on 3. 1, 2, 3. See you Wednesday. Like, is
that's something. No, that's something the Lions might do. We're locked in. We come in on Mondays. We locked in. we come in, we watch the film, make corrections, and then flush to win, move on. That's win or loss. We're going to do that, flush it out. You have 24 hours, and you get move on to the next week. But I would say in my 7 years in the league, I've never seen – and it's not just our offense. It's a team thing. So our defense is getting stops too. Like, you didn't watch the game, but the Cowboys would drive sometimes, and we'd stop them in the red zone. They kick field goals. So, like, they had points, but off through field goals. Like, we were scoring touchdowns. They were scoring field goals. We won the turnover battle. That's always important. You know that. But it's just impressive to see us as a team, special teams, defense, offense, just complete domination against the teams we've been playing. So it's been very interesting to see and be a part of. And, that's enough about me. Let's talk about the Lions against the Bucs. Obviously, I was at a game. Couldn't watch the game. All I know is you guys lost. And the Bucs are in our division, so I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you can't even –
Oh, so you
100%, yes. 100%.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Yeah, 100%. You're playing against
a few episodes ago,
rival,
you don't care. Like, which one you didn't care. So now you're
No. Yeah, of course. If you're playing somebody else that's not in the division, I wouldn't care. But if you're playing the Bucs, Panthers, and anyone in our division, Falcons, like, I'm going to want you guys to win to give us a better chance. It's fucking obvious. It's common sense. But you guys can't fucking win. You guys can't win the game. Like, what's going on?
Lost. Fuck you.
Yeah. So like, fuck me. You should want to win. Like, that's what you.
Fuck you.
So you threw the game to sabotage the Saints.
Never. Okay. Did you watch the game? No, huh?
I didn't. So what happened? Tell me.
Bro, we had 400. I don't know how many yards of offense. I think 460 something. They had like 200 and something. We doubled their yards.
So turnovers.
No, they had one. We had two. We doubled their yards. We were 7 of 17 on third down. They were 2 of 10. So we were like 40, I think 41%. They were, 2 of 10? 20%. We had 83 plays on offense. They had, I think, under 50 or something crazy. So we were on the field way more. We were driving the ball. We got to the red zone 7 times. Guess how many times we scored?
0?
Once. Well, field goals. I don't count field goals. Guess how many times we scored a touchdown?
Once.
1 out of 7. Like, we can't win games like that. So we just got to be better in the red zone, which we will be because we've been top 5 in the red zone the last 2 years. I know it's a new year. Go ahead, say it's a new year. Things change. We get it. We'll be better. We'll be better in the red zone. Things will be different. Trust me.
I got a Snapchat from one of our friends. I got a Snapchat from Joe about you. You were on the ground getting rubbed out or something. What happened? Like, you okay?
I'm good. I'm all good. So, what was it? Third quarter, catch we're driving the ball. By the way, these drives, one of the most tired games I've ever been. I come to Salon after one drive. You know, in camp when it's hot, you're dripping sweat everywhere. Like, your arms are sweating everywhere. Yeah. Bro, I have turf tape on, right? You know the turf tape that I wear? Uh-huh. There were sweat balls coming through the turf tape. I don't know if you ever had that. Like, sweat was coming through the turf tape. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm sitting there, Jared, I'm like, bro, is the fucking heater on in the stadium? Like, this shit is hot as shit. I'm like, bro, I don't know what's going on. So whatever. Third quarter, I catch like a hook route on like the 8-yard line, turn it up, get to like the 1. The dude helmet hits me right in the thigh. I get like a thigh contusion. I'm like, oh, this drive was long as shit too. I'm like, I can jog it off and go to the side if I want. I was like, man, fuck that. Let me lay down, get my other guys some rest. Panay after was like, bro, that's the best thing you could have done. I was tired as shit, dog. So I know the whole offense was tired. I was like, let me just lay down. I was good. I got up, went to the sideline. We scored the next play. Demo scores, boom. And then as the game kept going, I'm like, bro, you know when you feel a cramp coming on? Mm-hmm. My calves, like, I accelerated, and then my calves would kind of cramp. I'm like, oh, shit, this might get bad. So I'm on the sideline after every break, taking right stuff, everything, drinking hella Powerade, everything.
Too late for that preparation.
That's what I said. Before. Bro, the thing is, look, but I was taking so much stuff the day before, the day of, in the morning. Like, I have a routine. I never cramp. So that was crazy. I cramped last year week 2 also. I don't know why.
So why do you think you cramped week 2? Like, what's up with that?
I don't know. I was talking to my trainers. They said, because week 2 last year, I got injured. I hurt my toe. They said when your nervous system kind of gets up, like, it kind of screws everything else up. So week 2 last year against the Seahawks, I hurt my toe. My nervous system was out the roof. Then I started cramping that game too. This time, week 2, I get hurt. Boom. Nervous system out the roof. Start cramping again. I'm like, bro, always week 2. I don't know what the fuck that is. But I feel the cramps coming on. I'm like, bro, I just got like one more quarter left.
I think I know what it is. I think you guys don't go hard enough in camp.
Anyways,
and you guys don't play in the preseason.
Anyways,
so you guys aren't really ready.
You guys aren't
even really ready for the season. Like
you haven't played for Dan.
What'd you say? The first game, you guys were dumb tired. You guys were out of shape. Like overtime. Someone said that. I seen it somewhere.
I don't know where you saw that.
Like you gotta play stars in the preseason. Like you gotta callous the body. Is that what you guys say? You guys weren't callous.
We were callous. Trust me.
Okay. You weren't callous.
So body's cramping. Okay.
I'm
like fuck. Bro, last drive of the fucking game. I catch like a pivot.
Mm-hmm.
I make a cut. I'm like, fuck. Both my calves cramping. I'm about to go down. You know, if you go down with no timeouts, it's a 10-second runoff. I'm like, oh, fuck. But we called it. We banged a timeout. Jared's like, you got to get off through. You got to get off. I'm like, we just banged a timeout. He's like, get off. I was like, I knew we banged a timeout. I was like, let me just get off the field. So I hobbled off the field, get on the sideline. They start rubbing me. I saw the video on fucking like on Twitter. It looked crazy. Me on the ground, like looking right. I'm like,
yeah. That's what they sent me. That's what Joe sent me.
I was just cramping. They had like the dare gun on my calf while I was cramping. I was like, that shit hurt so bad. But it was done from there. I could not go back in, bro.
I seen a video of Dan Campbell apologizing, saying the team was better, but he made a mistake. What happened?
Oh yeah, bro. We were driving before the second half. We were driving. No timeouts. We have no timeouts. I think it was like 18 seconds or something like that. Second down. I catch a drive. I sit it down. He throws it to me. Make one guy miss. I get like 10 yards. We're like on the 15-yard line. Clock. We clock it, but the coaches had called for the field goal unit to come on because we had no timeouts. So as we clocked it, there was like 3 linemen already kind of on the field because they thought the field goal unit was coming out. Flag thrown. There was 3 seconds left. 10-second run up. Going to half.
Situational ball kill you. Yeah, gotta be better.
We'll be better. Don't worry. We just got to finish in the red zone, and none of that will matter. I promise.
And fix your substitutions apparently. Aidan Hutchinson, I seen this stat line. He's balling out. And we had him on the podcast last year. I know how important it is for him to get sacks and all this stuff. So has he been happy about it?
Bro, I'm watching him like first quarter. He has 2 sacks. I said this motherfucker is going crazy. I think he gets like his 3rd sack. Was it in the first sack or second? I'm oh my god, 4 sack. And that sack, I kind of feel like it's like a touchdown, maybe a little less below a touchdown, but like I'm thinking to have 4 sacks, like 4 tutties is nuts. He gets another sack, but it's like a half sack. I know he was sick. I talked to him after the game. I was like, or yesterday, I was like, bro, I know you wanted that half sack so bad. Because if you sack someone else touches the quarterback, you get like a half sack. Yeah. I know he's trying to bring him down as fast as he can just so he gets the full sack. But he was happy. He's obviously upset we lost, but if he keeps playing the way he's doing, we will have DPOY on the lines. This dude is out of control right now. But yeah, your game. You guys had a good game. Do it again next week. You guys, maybe then you'll move me.
I mean, I would say do it again next week for you guys, but obviously don't do what you guys did last week. Do something different.
Look, you rather have some struggles early in the season than at the end of the season. You know what I mean?
Or not struggle at all. But
I mean, that's kind of impossible for any team. Every team goes through struggles throughout the year.
Yeah, I mean, if you call losing the game struggle, but
so
it's hard. It's hard.
You'd rather go through some red zone struggles early in the year than at the end of the year. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're talking about like actual specific struggles within the system, like
yeah, like
you can lose a game. You can lose a game and not have struggles on offense, like
yeah. But I'm saying as an offense, like where we got to be better, we can improve that easily.
Of course. I just hope you guys do, and just don't. If you guys probably don't play another team from our division, huh? It's only Tampa. You guys don't play anybody else, huh? Like,
who else? Saints? No. Who else?
We don't play anyone from the north, so
Falcons and Panthers. No, we don't play anyone.
Yeah. So
we played you guys last year. And I think what we did to you guys last year to the whole division. But that was last year. I know. Go ahead.
Yeah. What are we talking about last year, bro? Like you beat the Bucs last year. You beat the Bucs last year.
We beat them twice last year. It's hard to beat a team 3 times in a calendar year. You know what it's pretty hard.
Oh. Well,
3 times in a calendar year is it?
If it would be easy, it wouldn't be the NFL.
On another note, enough of this talk. Did you see the Packers from the center?
Yeah.
Did you hear what I just said? The Packers from the center.
Yeah.
The center from the Packers.
Yeah. Throw up on the ball.
What?
I think I've seen a video of someone else throwing up on the ball.
I saw that too. I saw a clip, like some guy throwing up and then.
Yeah. No, that was crazy. I didn't. Yeah, it is what it is at that point. Like
I saw
you try to throw up to the left. Oh, I think I seen someone throw up, but it wasn't the center.
LaFleur asked like why he didn't throw. He's like,
just throw up on the ball.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even, bro. What? Imagine your hand. Fuck that, dog. You watch Caleb Sunday night?
I watched most of it, and it was hard to watch. I was like, so I had it on my PC right here. I was chilling, watching it, and I watched like the first 3 quarters, and then I kind of was like, I was getting sleepy. I was getting tired, so I went to bed.
So with the Bears O-line, I know you were with them last year. Are they?
I don't know. They were pretty solid last year. I don't know what was going on in that game. I have no idea. It's a new offense, new scheme. So I don't know what they got going on. I know Keenan Allen was hurt. The other receiver, the rookie, was kind of banged up, and yeah, they're 1-1. It's tough outing for the offense for 2 games, but I don't know. I'm not in that room. I'm not in the building. I don't know what's going on. I can only see from outside in. Looks like they got to fix some shit, but
my man DJ Moore was going through it.
Yeah. What do you think? I'm gonna text him actually. I'm gonna text DJ.
I'm asking you. What do you think? Like,
I said, I'm not in the building. I don't know what's going on.
But you played him last year, like.
Yeah, last year we were a different team.
Was he
different offense?
Was he not complaining? But like,
no,
body language.
No bad body language. No. We're straight. So I think it's just frustration from the production level from the offense. That's what I think it is. Honestly, I can't speak for him or anyone on the offense. What do you think it is?
I don't know, but I'm watching the game. Like, it's either he's getting pressured, he's scrambling.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's a USC quarterback. So what do you think about him?
Baller.
His performance.
Hooper.
Is he balling right now?
I mean, give him some time. Like, he's young. Like, why does he have to? Mahomes had a whole year to sit.
Is he balling right now? Is he balling right now?
Is he balling right now? I wouldn't say he's balling right now. It's early. Though.
Okay.
He's the most sacked quarterback.
I was just wondering.
He's the most sacked quarterback in the NFL right now. I don't know if you know that.
I was asking a question. I was
Okay.
just a messenger. Yeah.
Just saying, he's the most sacked quarterback in the NFL right now.
He's a USC guy, so I was just wondering.
But I'm glad that they lost. They're in our division.
Mm-hmm.
Big L, we needed it. So, but I'm hoping Caleb just learns, gets better, just little growth every week. It'll be fine, man.
Other news. You went to Mar Day, right?
You went to Survey, right?
Yeah, so you went to Mar Day, Bryce Young, Mar Day quarterback. What do you think about that? Him getting benched after a year and 2 games.
Man, it's
seems like all my alma mater quarterbacks.
Get it out, buddy. Say it again.
Like it seems like they're struggling.
Who else is struggling?
All your alma mater quarterbacks.
What's that? Sam Darnold struggling? Is that what you said? My man's hooping. That man's hooping. Like, what are you talking about?
Shit.
Sam Darnold's hooping. Like,
okay.
Went from
you guys got to play him too.
Different teams.
You got to play him too.
Like,
yeah.
Sam Darnold's looking real comfortable in that pocket.
Are they top of the division? Why?
SC type shit. Like, you know how we do it.
Okay.
Like, we put him out. You see Drake London last night? I know you saw it, or maybe not.
I saw Darnell Mooney.
He was hooping too, but you see Drake with the game-winning touchdown. Like,
I see.
We do that shit. Like,
2-minute drive, 2-minute drive going down there. You know, he got him down there. Like, come on.
Like Drake hit him with a touchdown.
That was a good route. That was a good route.
What do you see?
That was a good route. Yeah, flag. Like that's just bonehead USC shit.
Hey,
that's some bonehead USC shit right there. All that shit, flag. He could have missed a PAT tie game.
The kicker is clutch. He knew it. Like the kicker's gonna make it.
No.
He didn't have to worry about that game.
We didn't get him on the podcast and ask him about that. Like, bro, like keep your head on. See, Notre Dame guy.
That was a bullshit call though.
No. Notre Dame guy would never. What do you mean? You can't do no gun shit. You know this.
I've seen so many people do gun shit.
Who?
Hella people. I won't name no names.
Oh, okay.
But I know a bunch of people doing it.
You would name names. Who?
So like the first down, like, if I do this, is that?
That's not really guns. That's not like shooting people in the stands. This is USC guy. You know, they're ghetto. Like,
okay, what is the Notre Dame guy? What Notre Dame guy is relevant right now in the NFL? Please tell me.
What do you mean? We have so many.
Name one.
Hamilton, safety for Ravens.
Wait, what about the Ravens? What are your thoughts on them? They're 0-2. Like,
I didn't watch the games. I watched the first game. They played Chiefs. You know, it came down to the wire. Good game. I didn't watch this last game, but I just seen that they lost in overtime, which is no one counted them to lose. But I guess no one counted us to win either, and we won. So it's the NFL at the end of the day. Good for the Raiders. They got to fix some stuff probably. You know, they're probably not happy to go into. But I seen something.
Ravens.
Ravens. Sorry, they were playing the Raiders. I seen some about most active players in the NFL. I think like Notre Dame has like 50-some. I didn't see USC on the list. Like, you guys are running low on NFL players. Like, what's going on there?
You know what they say, right?
What do they say?
Quality, not quantity.
Okay.
Quality, not quantity.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like we
Julian
got
Love,
dogs.
Pro Bowl, Julian Love, Pro Bowl, Quinn Nelson, Pro Bowl. What are you talking about? Hamilton, Pro Bowl. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Are you asking who we have in the Pro Bowl? Or
Yeah. You said quality. What's your quality?
we got a bunch of quality.
What's your quality?
Chenan Wosu, Drake London, Michael Pittman, Jordan Addison, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Sam Darnold. I mean, I can keep going. Like Leonard Williams.
I think my quality is better, but we'll let the fans decide.
Who else? Caleb Williams, first pick. Caleb loves to do that. He talks. He goes. He loves to do that. He's like, It's just hilarious.
Can we get Caleb on the podcast? Like, what do you think about that?
I'll reach out. Would you like him on?
I mean, I think
I know you like to hate on USC, so.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know why he claims USC like that. I mean,
what Notre Dame player can we get on the podcast? I'm good. Don't win anyone. I'm good.
Okay. Anyways, yeah. Oh, kicker for Cowboys, All Pro last year, Notre Dame guy.
Do you even know his name? Don't look it up.
I said I did.
Limit your hands. Like, don't look it up. You don't even know your own players, so I don't want to hear.
I wasn't there with him.
Okay, then don't speak on people you don't even know.
I don't even know really kicker punter names like that. Like,
don't speak on someone that you don't know his name, please.
I'm just saying. I just found out he went to Notre Dame this year. I didn't know.
My point.
Brandon Aubrey, first of all.
Okay, you looked that pretty quick.
I didn't look it up. My hands have been here.
That was nice. You're good with your fingers. You're good with your hands.
My hands were here the whole time.
You're good with your hands. You're good with your fingers.
I'm just saying.
You're good with your fingers, buddy.
Were you surprised that the Vikings beat the Niners?
Not really, because I saw a stat that the Niners haven't beat them. The Niners haven't beat the Vikings at home in like a long time.
Bro,
I know those stats don't matter, but like still, bro, that should be. I feel that should be lingering in dudes' heads. Like, fuck, we haven't won here. Like, try too hard, boom, lose. Like, Vikings aren't a bro. They're a good team at home. They're tough to beat, bro. Every time.
They are. So, are they like the best in the division right now? Would you say?
They're 2-0, so they're number one in the division.
That wasn't my question. Are they the best in the division?
No.
Okay.
No, sir.
Okay, but
they have the best. They have the best record in the division right now.
Oh, okay.
Correct.
I'm glad you clarified that.
Are you guys the best in your division?
Yes.
Got it.
Best and number one. So whichever we want to slice it, it's fine.
Who do you guys have next week? The Eagles?
Yeah. What, you have something to say about that, or?
No, I know they're gonna come hungry because they just lost.
Okay.
It's terrible to play a team off of L, especially a good team.
It's like, yeah, we attack everyone same every week, so it doesn't matter if they lost or won the week before. It doesn't matter to us. What else we got here? Okay. All right. Ooh, hold on, my laptop. I know you've seen Marvin Harrison. You know, they're probably talking about him week one, not having too many stats, running slow, and then come out this week. First quarter, he has like 140 yards. You know, like 2 touchdowns, 4 catches, unlike some Randy Moss stats. What do you think about that?
He balled out. He hooped.
Yeah.
We got him this week. I know the defense is going to be ready.
Oh, you're playing them this week? Good luck.
Correct.
Good luck.
Cardinals.
Where? Away?
In AZ. What was your caption one day? What happens in AZ stays in AZ?
Was it? Let me see. Because we came in there. They were undefeated. They were undefeated. Yeah, they were undefeated Thursday night. Devontae had COVID. He was out. We had another receiver out with COVID. So
Russell Douglas game when he picked?
Yeah. OD. And then Halloween weekend. Can't talk about that.
Whoa, what do you mean?
Can't talk about that. You know.
What happened Halloween weekend?
Rated R stuff, not for the fans.
Did you stay out there?
We went back home and then went to LA for the weekend.
Yeah, fun.
To say the least. Let me see my caption.
I wish you could, tell the fans what you.
Nah, it was trips to Arizona, never disappoint. That was my caption.
Damn, what does that mean? That sounds kind of like enticing.
I mean, you've been to Scottsdale. You're a Scottsdale fan.
I've only been there one time for the Super Bowl, and that was for work.
I was there with you.
Yeah, for the Super Bowl, it was for work. I had to do appearances and whatnot.
You only did work, or did you do other stuff too?
Nah, just work.
Oh, so when I was with you, I saw you. I was with you in Old Town. That wasn't work, was it?
Yeah, just I went out one night with the guys. Oh yeah, with you.
Only one night.
Yeah, just one night.
Just one night.
Yeah.
So how come I saw you 2 nights in a row?
You probably saw me at the house. You didn't see me.
No. I saw you at the same place 2 nights in a row.
No, you didn't.
I vividly remember. I could probably look at my phone.
Wait,
and
what do you mean though? Like weekends? What was the caption? Trips to Arizona never disappoint. That's like that kind of fires me up. Like, what does that mean? Like, what do you mean? Trips to AZ never disappoint. What's AZ like? Because I know you have some history in AZ with Nikhil, and like, you know, you older than me. You've experienced more things. Like, what's
let's say Scottsdale is like a hidden gem.
Oh, hidden gem.
It's a little more popular nowadays.
You guys heard it. Hidden
gem. Back in when I was younger in the league, it was like more hidden gem. You know, it's not like Miami, LA, New York. It's not like a big city, but like it's a good time, you know. And then you experience it during Super Bowl. You had a little good time, you know.
It was cool. I'm not really my place.
Lost no control, you know. Like it's okay. Like
don't know what you're talking about, guys.
It's fine.
Well,
so did you have a good time? You had a good time though in Arizona, right?
Yeah, it was cool. I mean, what was it? Waste management. That's the golf thing, right?
Oh, was that work?
That was not fun, bro.
Was that work?
No, and that was not fun.
Okay.
That was not a good time. My roommate in college from Scottsdale loves to talk about how fun Scottsdale was. I'm like, it was cool. It's not better than LA or California, but it's cool. And now it's time for our sponsored segment from our special football correspondent, Michigan, 2-time All-American, Jake Butt. Now, you guys all know USC is coming to the big house or the small house this weekend. USC versus Michigan. I don't know when the last time they played. It might be the Rose Bowl. Now, if you ask me if I'm worried as a USC alum, not at all. If you ask Michigan if they're worried, they probably are. They got smoked by Texas. We're coming off a big Week 1 win against LSU 2 weeks ago. Last week was our bye. 2 weeks ago, played Utah State. So that was a blow. I think we beat them like 48-0. So we're coming into the small house. We know it's going to be loud, a lot of fans. We're built for this. I don't know if you understand this, Jake, but we're built for this. So good luck to you guys. I told Taylor back in training camp, Taylor Lewan, it's not going to be what you think it is, buddy. This is a different USC squad. So I'm excited to watch it. I know you are too. We'll talk after it.
Now, I know what you guys are thinking, and I see Lincoln Riley, and I see the buzz from Week 1, but don't get it twisted. Like LSU, yeah, that looked like a good win, but the way they looked last week versus South Carolina, they got some real issues. So that may not be as impressive win as we thought. And don't get it twisted. You're coming to the big house, the largest stadium in college football. Man, we're the defending national champions. Don't forget that. All right, that game's Saturday. Let's get back to the NFL. We got a Thursday night football matchup between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. And we'll just lay it out. Jets are favored 6.5. The over-under sits at 38.5. And I'm going to give you guys a little prop bet that I think has a good chance to hit. Jets favored 6.5 on Thursday night. I'm rocking with the Jets here with the point, 6.5. So a few things I'm looking at is usually in these Thursday night matchups, I'd lean towards coaching experience. Of course, Coach Mayo is in his first year with the New England Patriots. They got a ton of issues offensively. That makes me that's one indication I'm going to pick the Jets. The other one is New England is coming off an overtime game versus the Seahawks last week. So yes, it's early in the season, but that's extra time, extra mental energy, extra physical energy they had to commit, and it was a loss. So not only did they commit that extra energy, but now it's a shortened week where they have to go on the road to play the Jets. So I think home field advantage actually plays another big factor in these matchups. So a few indications that I like, on top of the fact that I think Aaron Rodgers coming off that Achilles will continue to get better week in, week out. He looks, when he throws the ball and when he's in rhythm, he looks like the old Aaron Rodgers. He looks good. So to me, I just feel a lot better about riding with the Jets. And 6.5 points, right? A touchdown will do it in this game. Give me the Jets. Over-under sits at 38.5. I'm going to take the under right here for a few reasons. The Patriots are one of the better rushing offenses in the league. They're third total in rushing right now, and that is a defensive-led team. Of course, the Jets have a defensive head coach in Robert Saleh, and even though I just talked about Aaron Rodgers, their offense is still taking a little while to hit their stride. So I can see this game being a little bit sloppy. 38.5, that does seem low, but I still feel more comfortable betting the under in this one. The prop bet that I told you I'd take, we've seen it with Aaron Rodgers throughout his career. He has his guy, whether it's Devontae Adams, right? This year, it looks like it's going to be Garrett Wilson. So I think in the biggest moments here on a shortened week, it's going to be about players as much as it is about scheme. Aaron Rodgers, he's going to be looking Garrett Wilson's way early and often. I can see Garrett Wilson coming down with a touchdown. So there's my picks. Jets minus 6.5, under 38.5. Garrett Wilson, anytime touchdown. Go ahead and lock it in. All right, that's Thursday. Let's head over to Sunday. I got a few more bets for you guys. And I'm going to start with the Chargers versus the Steelers. And I see great value here as the Steelers are favored. I'm going to take the Chargers money line. I think the Chargers are going to win this one straight up. Now, Justin Fields, he's done some really nice things. I mean, he looks pretty darn good to start the year. He's put some nice things on tape. But in comes Jesse Minter, the defensive coordinator for the Chargers. Jim Harbaugh was at Michigan. Jesse Minter was his defensive coordinator for 2 years. So I played for Jim Harbaugh. Now I work in sports media, so I interacted and interviewed Jesse Minter. That is one of the more promising defensive minds in the sport of football right now. And though Justin Fields looks good, he hasn't seen a defense like what Jesse Minter is going to bring to town. So you combine this with the fact that the Chargers have 2 great tackles. Joe Alt has looked extremely impressive. You need a guy to slow down TJ Watt? Well, you got 2 great tackles there. With their ability to run the football, this just seems like a bad matchup for the Steelers. The Chargers are rolling. I'm betting on Jim Harbaugh on this one. I feel good about it. Money line. Moving on. Colts Bears. The under is sitting about 43.5 points. It's moved a bit. Over under. I'm taking the under in this matchup. You guys watched it. You watched the way the Bears protected for Caleb Williams. I don't care about their skill position. I don't care about the sports cars they got in the garage. They got no trucks. They got nothing up front. They can't protect him. Just have struggled to put up points throughout the season. Anthony Richardson, man, when he's on, but the consistency has been an issue. This feels like it's going to be a defensive battle. You can get, even a 20-17 game and the under hits. Feel real good about the under. Colts Bears. Last one is the Raiders. They're favored by 5.5 versus the Panthers. This was one where I was like, let me see who the Panthers play this week, and let me see if I can bet them. And at 5.5, I love this pick. The line opened at about 7 points, and then the news came about that Andy Dalton was going to be the starter. And for some reason, Andy Dalton over Bryce Young has moved that line down to 5.5 points. I see great value there, and that's why I'm riding with the Raiders. I think Bryce Young certainly has to take blame, but the organization as a whole, the offensive line, everything from top down, coaching, front office, ownership, everything is going wrong with the Panthers right now. This is a bet against the Panthers as it is for the Raiders. 5.5, that's a tasty spread. Give me the Raiders. It's NFL week, and FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook, has a special offer to kick us off. Now through September 22nd, all FanDuel customers can bet $5 and get a 3-week free trial of NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Then with the YouTube TV base plan, you'll be able to watch every regular season Sunday afternoon out-of-market game. All you need is a Google account and a current form of payment, and you can cancel anytime. Just visit FanDuel.com/SBB to download America's #1 sportsbook.
Season 3, episode 3. We got a very special guest, 3-time All-Pro, all 2010s team, your Super Bowl champ. And lastly, I don't know if I should say this, but my favorite corner growing up, we don't like corners around here, but he was my guy growing up. Welcome, Richard Sherman, man.
I appreciate that, brother. It means a lot.
Yes, sir. How you been? How you doing? Everything's good?
Everything's good, man. Doing the TV thing, and we got you guys late. I think we got you guys early December. Yeah, so we're gonna be out in the D early December to see you up close and personal, live and direct. Can't wait.
Where are you staying right now? You in out west?
Yeah, I'm out in Seattle.
Okay.
You know, this is where the wife. You know, I met the wife. The kids are good. They treat me good in the city. It's gonna be hard for me to leave.
Right.
Oh, you want to live there your whole life forever? Like,
yeah, it's hard to go back to LA now.
Really?
LA just got too. First off, the taxes.
Okay.
I can't deal with
that's not a problem.
California
That's not a
taxes.
problem for you though. You got it.
Look, you got it. I don't want to give it to the government. So look, I'm gonna keep my 13%.
Right.
Wait, what's the weather like? Like, isn't it like raining all the time up there?
It's not raining as much as they say. It's
Really?
overcast a little bit. It's beautiful in the summers. It's nice in the spring. Get a little snow. You know, you actually get the seasons. In LA, it'd be December 25th and you 75.
That's beautiful.
That's perfect.
Yeah,
That's
who
perfect.
doesn't
Like,
want that?
yeah, like, what do you mean?
I'm good. I'm good. Look, if I'm on a 6-lane freeway and I feel like I'm in a parking lot, I can't do that all the time.
That's only like certain hours of the day. That's only like for 3 hours of the day. You know, the rush hour time slot. Like, you get around after that, you're good. Or before.
Right.
Yeah.
If you miss that though, if you
Yeah.
ever moved during that.
Where'd you grow up again?
I grew up in Compton. I'm from LA. I went to Dominguez.
Exactly. So like, that's your home. Like,
right. I come back to visit. Look, my family's still there. They in Orange County. I moved the family out the hood. You know, they good.
okay.
The hood.
I'm good, baby.
They didn't want to
My
move
dad-
to Seattle, huh?
My dad went to Dominguez. That's crazy.
No way.
Yeah, he went to Dominguez.
What? Oh
Yeah.
man, small world.
He used to take us there when we were kids, and we'd work out. You know, we live in Orange County, so we'd work out there during the week. On the weekends, Saturday mornings, take us to Dominguez High School with the kids and run around out there. It was crazy.
What year did he graduate? Y'all know what time he came out?
You know,
He's
he's
old.
old.
He's old.
That's what you say.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Oh, way before
Is it
you.
90s?
No.
No.
80s? Okay. All right.
Probably the 70s. He's gonna hate I said this, but
Oh,
probably late
70s.
70s, 80s.
Sheesh.
Yeah. We don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. So with all of our guests, we ask, get a get to know you segment. For some that might not know you, if they don't know who you are, there's a problem. But some that might not know you or what you like, what is your favorite non-home stadium to play in when you were playing?
Non-home stadium. That's tough. I like Dallas. You know, it was just when they built Jerry's World, it's a fun place to play. You know, it was all the kind of chaos. You got to walk through like this glass bar. You know, I know you've been there, and you're like, oh, people. You know, I enjoyed that. Where else? I liked Houston when we went there. These Texas stadiums, it was hot. New Orleans was a good experience. It's super dark in the Superdome.
It is dark as shit over there. I'm like, what the hell?
The Lions too. The Detroit Lions dark as hell too.
No, the Superdome is dark, bro. It's like,
Superdome, bro.
I'm like, what
It
the hell?
is, but the Detroit Lions is like you can't see past like the first row of fans. Like it's just dark. It's like you go downstairs in the
You get in
basement.
that dungeon, it gets over. We drag you in that deep end. It's over.
Yeah, not last week.
Sheesh. Shots fired. Oh, man. I like
we're
Green
gonna
Bay,
bounce
too.
back.
Yeah, I like Lambeau. It's weird to walk in the stadium. You know, you got to walk down all them damn steps. But outside of
Man.
that, it's cool.
You like
That's
every
tall as
stadium.
shit. Like you look way up there. I'm like, damn. What about you like Seattle? Obviously, you loved it. You played there.
Yeah,
What-
I love Seattle. I mean,
What about
it's loud, it's
San Fran?
I like Levi's. I like Levi's Stadium. It's fun. It's easy to get in. It's new. The fans are great, but it's some of these historic stadiums I hate it. Like I hate it. See, y'all didn't get to play in San Diego. Like
Was it Qualcomm?
Qualcomm, bro,
Yeah.
terrible, bro. You talk about a locker room the size of a studio apartment. Like everybody got to be in there. And then did you play in Oakland before they moved?
I played there before.
I didn't.
I played there. I did. Yeah.
Did you bring your bags in? Because you know they got roaches.
No, I didn't see no roaches. I remember it being half dirt. That shit was crazy.
Yeah. That's crazy. The locker room, they told us not to bring our bags in because it was roaches, and we saw them. We saw them all the time. That's why I was glad they moved.
We should have asked you what stadiums you don't like because you like every stadium apparently. But
No,
yeah.
I do like a lot of them. Okay.
yeah. But anyways, what was your welcome to the NFL moment? Like, did you have one?
Heck yeah, I had one. It was this first game I ever started. I felt like I was playing well. It was me, AJ Brown was the big storyline. I was talking mess. I got a pick early on, but they ran me deep. We were running cover 3. We ran deep, and I'm covering AJ. And our buzz defender didn't get out at all. He didn't get out. He didn't pay attention. I don't know what he was doing. But they threw it to the fullback in the flats, and I'm like 50 yards down the field, and I turn around, and he's just with a neck roll on, just chugging along, chugging. And I'm like, bro, like, just don't – like, I'm going to run full speed because I can't look scared, got a very good defense. And I'm like, I'm just going to shoot at his outside leg, and it's going to be done. I'm going dead at this play, but I'm not going to be scared. So I put my foot in the ground. I'm running. Boy, I went to go drop and put my head down. That boy, like a rhino, dipped all the way down to where I was at. And bah! And all I remember is it all went black. And maybe it felt like hours later, but maybe a few seconds later, I get up, and my teammates could tell I'm concussed, but I guess nobody else could. So they grabbed me, and I'm seeing half gray on this side and half color. And I'm like, ooh. But it's my first start, so I ain't coming out this game.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, just hold me up for a little while.
Right.
And so that was my welcome to the NFL moment. It's a grown man game out there.
Hell yeah. You had the old jerseys, huh? I remember
we had the old
jerseys.
jerseys.
You like right before the new jerseys, you were still on the Seahawks with the old jerseys.
Yeah, them damn Reeboks.
When they got them new ones, I was like, oh my God, the Seahawks. I was low key like, I was an Eagles fan growing up, but Seahawks was always my second team. The Legion of Boom, man, you guys were OD. Crazy to watch.
I appreciate it. We tried to get that thing jumping. Hey, you got there to Detroit when they switched jerseys. Now y'all got some of the best jerseys in the National
Football. You like him?
Yeah. Yeah, that was clean.
Him? Do I like them?
Yeah.
They're not bad. I seen you guys wear, or not wearing, but showcase black ones. When you guys wearing those? Like,
can't tell you.
Yeah, so.
You guys got the Seahawks. We got the Seahawks.
Let's say it looks better than previous years, but
yeah, I like the numbers. And
I need you guys to beat the Buccaneers, but apparently you guys can't do that. But that's no story.
Right, he's trying to shoot now.
That's fine. I'm just saying, like, damn.
That's 2.
Go ahead.
That's 2.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite musical artist?
Drake.
Drake?
Yeah, I'm going with
Drake. You can't say
Wayne.
who else? Who else besides
Wayne.
Drake? Wayne.
It's gonna be Drake or Wayne for me, baby. It was crazy they didn't give him New Orleans for the Super Bowl. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it a little bit.
So you didn't side with Kendrick in the beef. You were on Drake's side, even though you're from Compton.
Yeah, 100%.
Damn.
100%.
That's crazy.
From Compton signing with Drake.
Yeah, that's crazy. Got to. You don't got to. You choose to.
Choose to.
Yeah.
But before we ask this next question, I got a question for you. Because like I said, I was a fan of you. What went down with the Skip Bayless interview? Like, what was going through your head?
Well, he was hating.
He was hating?
Straight
I
hating.
feel that. Straight hater, huh?
And I got tired of hearing him hate. And so he had been hating for a long time. And I was just named an All-Pro. I was, I just had 8 picks. I did damn near, led the league. And he's talking about, Revis is this, Revis is that. And I'm like, well, I hear you. You know what I mean? He had some good years, but I had 8 books this year. But you better put some respect on my name. And so as I'm like getting mic'd up for the segment and getting my earpiece in, he's sitting there talking crazy. He's like, he's just not even in the same stratosphere as him. And I said,
right.
like, hey, let me get on this show. Like, hurry up and get me on this show. Because this man got me, lost his goddamn mind.
I love that, bro. I was watching that, like, I love this shit. Like, this shit was firing me up.
Yeah, I was pressing him. I'm like, I'm not here for none of your bullshit.
Right.
I'm on you.
Yeah, that was some good shit.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. So we know, like, your welcome to the NFL moment was you got hit hard as shit. Jared Goff was on our podcast. He said you hit him really hard before.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He said
I don't know if
popped him on the sideline.
Yeah. So what was that like? And then also you went against him when he was with the Rams probably a lot. How much better has he gotten as a player, since you've seen him from there now?
He wasn't bad then. He just their scheme was simple, and it was he just was. It wasn't a good team. It wasn't a good scheme. And as you guys know, if you don't got a good scheme, dudes know your routes. It don't really matter how good of a route runner, how talented you are, how good the quarterback is. Like, and we got one of the best defenses in the league. Y'all keep pushing out this BS to us, like we about to eat it up and spit you out. But that particular play that Jared's talking about, he was young. and I don't know what the hell he was thinking. He scrambled
up.
He
showed me on his phone. He put it up on YouTube. He's like, bro, look at this.
Like, what were you doing? I ran from the other side because you're like, our team, our coach is like 11 in the camera. So I'm full effort guy. You know what I mean? I'm a good player. So we should put an effort in. So I'm running to the ball. And as I get closer, I'm like, bro, are you going to step out? Like, if you don't step out, hey, I got some pent up aggression that I'm about to let out on you. And he took one more step, and I said, okay, you asked for it, put the foot in the ground and said, your day's over. Bring in the backup.
He was out the game after that?
Yeah, he was out the game.
Oh, shit. I didn't even know that. I thought he kept playing. Oh,
no, his day was over after that, baby.
I got to give him shit tomorrow.
Look, he's come a long way because that was a tough situation for any quarterback to be in. Like, they had a pretty good defense. They had talent, but their scheme was just, no offense.
Yeah.
They didn't give him a chance.
Yeah. Who's the biggest trash talker you've ever played against?
Steve Smith.
Really?
Senior.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can see that.
But you were one yourself, so how'd that go down? Like, you guys
it was a lot of wrestling. I mean, you can look on YouTube and find that too. Yeah. Me and him wrestling the whole game. He didn't get many grabs. We talk about it now and we laugh, but he was crazy.
Yeah. He was what did he say that one game?
Ice up.
Ice up, son.
I remember that.
He ain't got no sense.
Yeah. You played with a lot of great players, obviously. I'm not trying to set you up, but like, who's the best player you've played with, you would say?
With,
yeah.
That's tough. I mean, it's been a lot. I can't give you one. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wish I could. I mean, Earl, one of the best players to ever play. Bobby Wagner, one of the best players to ever play. Cam. I could talk about my D-line, Michael Bennett and Cliff Averill with the Niners. I mean, you guys know what Fred's doing. Fred Rico is everywhere. Yeah. I played with Kittle. I played with Marshawn, Doug Baldwin. Like, it's just too many to choose from. But it's got to be between one of those guys.
Man, okay, a bunch of dogs.
Yeah, a bunch of damn dogs.
Which coach made the biggest impact on your life? So maybe beyond football. It could be high school, college, whatever.
Well, David Shaw had a tremendous impact on me, and he's now in the front office now, but he was at Stanford. He was my receivers coach when I was there my second year, and he just was a father figure, a guy that was patient with me when I was a temperamental little kid, and just wanted to go out there and cuss everybody out and thought I could just run 9 routes the whole day and and dominate. And he really taught me how to play the position, taught me how to be a professional, taught me how to be a student of the game. And I owe him a lot. Darryl Smith, my track coach, brought a lot of things out of me in high school that I didn't know I had in me. Really tough on me, made me practice for 4 hours a day, and I hated it. But it really made me into the man and the player and the competitor that I am today. And just knowing that you got to put the work in, no matter how long it takes to you finish what you start. And you don't deserve anything you didn't work for. You don't deserve anything that you didn't earn. Keith Donnerson and Willie Donnerson, my football coaches, they had a tremendous impact on me. Just let me know what it takes to be great and challenging me every single day, regardless of the acclaim, the stars, the outside accolades. They keep me humbled and kept me grounded and allowed me to be the best version of myself.
Yeah. What you said you played receiver. What made you change your corner when you were at Stanford?
Well, that's a long story, fellas. How much time y'all got? Long story short, I was averaging 16 yards a catch. And me and the head coach, Jim Harbaugh, didn't see eye to eye on a number of things.
Big Jim.
Big Jim. He told me, because of some conversations that went on, that I'd never get to play offense anymore, even though I was on the Biletnikoff watch list this season. And so with that knowledge, I had to switch to defense, and he didn't have any control over the defense. He didn't handle the depth chart. He didn't do anything. So he was like, hey, you can go over there and do whatever you want. Like, there's guys starting over there. You may never play, but hey, I won't stop you from going over there. And by the end of the spring, as an offensive player, and you play in the slot, you play on the outside. If somebody said, hey, go to defense and see if you can figure out what plays we running, I'm guaranteeing you would figure it out pretty quick every single time.
Right.
And so in the spring, I'm sitting there on defense, like I don't really know how to backpedal. I don't really know how to press, but I know the plays. I know the splits. I know the signals. I know everything. So you're not about to sit here. Hey, y'all better not signal nothing. Y'all better not audible to nothing. You better not do anything because I'm picking that shit and I'm telling everybody else. And so by the end of the spring, I was a starter and I started my last 2 years. Then the Seahawks drafted me and the rest is history.
That's dope.
Okay,
appreciate that.
That's a crazy story to just switch. You had no experience at corner beforehand?
Well, I mean, I played a little bit in high school, but in high school, you're not playing no tech. You just kind of out there in the way.
Yeah, but I swear, the DBs that play receiver and went to corner have the best hands always. They're the ones like picking the ball. Like you can tell Trayvon Diggs play receiver, you play receiver. Like the ones that be picking it, bro, they play receiver, bro, every 100%. Time.
100%, because you know what it takes to like recognize it.
Right.
You know, hey, they trying to ride the red line. Like if you knock that ball off the red line, you throwing the ball to me.
Man, I feel like some DBs they just want to knock it down. Like, bro, if I play DB, I'm trying to pick everything. Fucking knockdown. I'm trying to get a pick. Every time.
Man, look, you in another life. You playing corner for somebody.
Nah, corners are not it. It's not it.
EQ.
It's not it, bro. Corners is not it.
Corner, I mean, bro,
I got a family full of receivers, so I'm gonna give you that. But guys are missing out.
You got any sons, Rich?
Yeah, I got a son. He's 9.
What is he gonna play? Receiver or corner?
He's gonna play corner.
Really?
He's gonna be a corner. He's gonna play both until he can't. And then he's
with that $35 million that Justin just got, you're making him play corner.
Look, they're gonna up the corner market. Sheesh, they're gonna up the.
I don't know if it's ever gonna touch the receiver market.
Receiver's just better, I don't know how to explain it. It's just
because he can't explain it. It's not better.
He's gonna be like, Dad, I want to score touchdowns. He's like, son, fucking play corner. Dad, I want to score.
Everybody want to dance and do the gritty and do all the. You sit your
Listener, when it comes to locker room talk, football talk, trash talk, locker room talk, whatever you might call it, I got you covered. But who do you turn to when you need smart financial decisions? If your answer is our sponsor, NerdWallet, then you're absolutely right. And if it's not, let me change your mind.
The nerds at NerdWallet have spent thousands of hours researching and reviewing over 1,300 financial products. And they have the tools you need to make smarter decisions.
Looking for a credit card? Go beyond the basic comparisons. Filter for the features that matter to you. And read in-depth reviews. Ready to choose a high-yield savings account? Get access to exclusive deals and compare rates, bonuses, and much more. House hunting? View today's top mortgage rates for your home sweet home. Make the nerds your go-to resource for smart financial decisions. Head to nerdwallet.com/learn more. NerdWallet, finance smarter. Disclaimer, NerdWallet compare Inc. NMLS 1617-53-9. What is your hottest food take? Your craziest food take?
Craziest? I don't got a crazy food take. I don't eat pasta, so I guess that's my crazy food take.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
I can't. Texture issue, baby. I throw up every single time. Every single time.
Pasta is a texture issue? No way.
I can't eat macaroni and cheese.
I haven't heard that one. That's a new one for me.
Yeah, if I eat macaroni and cheese, like if I was sitting here right now on the show, I'd put it in and I'd try to get it down and I'd throw up all over my set.
Since you were little?
Since it was Hamburger Helper was the start of it.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that texture is a little different. Hamburger Helper.
Yeah.
So what about a banana? A banana texture is fine? Because some people say that's crazy.
It could get, if it's old and it's soft, no, I don't mess with it.
What about egg? Egg has crazy texture.
I'm not eating the egg. I'm eating it either boiled or scrambled.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
The big texture.
You own it though. You own it.
I already know. I'm like this, that, and the other.
What about raw fish, like sushi? Is that texture?
Yeah, I got to get it down quick. Like I could eat oysters, but I got to go hot sauce and all that, and it just got to be.
Yeah, like a shot.
You're right. Quick, get it over with.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay, so I don't know. You play the game. We all play the game. We don't like this question, but I gotta ask it. I need you to build your perfect cornerback. I'm gonna give you five different traits. You can pick anyone from that doesn't play, that's playing right now. You got size, speed, coverage ability, press technique, and ball skills. I can repeat those for you if you want, but size and speed.
Okay, size. I'd go with my own size.
Man, I love
I'm
it.
pretty good size for a corner. We'd probably go with whose speed do we want to go with? I mean, we could go with somebody old school, but I'm gonna go Pat Peterson as he ran 4.2.
Yep.
It's gonna be hard to beat that kind of speed. Press technique. I'd split it between mine and Revis. Depends on which kind of receiver you're going against. Are you soft shoeing or am I stepping?
Right. Coverage ability and ball skills.
Coverage ability. I mean, it's hard not to say yourself, but I'm gonna say somebody else.
It's tough for all of them.
Yeah, let's go Dion.
Ooh, Dion.
Let's go Dion, and let's go Charles Woodson ball skills. Even though I catch the ball just fine, but he had 65 books. So,
did he? I
yes,
did not know that. 65 was crazy.
That's a lot.
People don't.
Yo, that's more than most receivers have touchdowns. Like,
that's what I'm saying. He one of them at third all time.
Who's first?
Dick Night Train Lane with 81 at a time where these quarterbacks was out there smoking cigarettes at halftime.
Bro, what? 81?
Yeah. And Rod Woodson is second with 71.
How many you got?
And shit, I had 41. And I had the most of our time. Like that's what's so weird about this time and weird about a lot of stuff that goes on now, because picks used to be so much more like heralded. And now, I think Sauce got like 2 career. I think Pat Surtain might have 6. Jalen just got to 20-something, you know what I mean? But if you talk about Champ Bailey, he's got like 53. Dion is 52. Guys used to have 50. Like Revis just went in the Hall of Fame with 29.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just a different day and age, I guess.
Tyron got like 30-something.
Yeah, he just got 34.
Yeah, 34, yeah.
You just had one last game, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I want to ask you this because my dad obviously went to Dominguez, same high school as you, and his story was he was playing football and he asked his coach, like, how am I going to get recruited? How am I going to go to college? And his coach couldn't give him an answer. So he's like, F this, I'm going to go play. I'm going to go do bodybuilding where I control myself. It's only up to me. But you went to the same high school and you got recruited. So like, what was your high school recruiting?
What's the excuse? Because you got recruited.
What's crazy is the coach that coached me probably coached your dad. That's how long he was coaching there.
Okay.
What's his name?
Willie Donnerson.
I'm asking.
Your dad would know him.
Yeah, I'm asking.
He would not forget him. We had a really good team. And by that time, not that they were getting recruited heavily, but they were in the area. Like from our team, we had, I think, 13 go D1. And, it's a hood school and all this, but we had talented players. But I think once the camps and everything, we go to SC's camp, UCLA's camp, yada, 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 like the scouts know to come. And so once you go to those camps, I think you get the exposure and they bring guys' eyes to your team, and then they get to see the rest of the talented team. So I think, nowadays it's just easier to get the tape and get yourself out there than it was back then. I mean, in the 70s, they didn't have no internet. You didn't have no huddle. You didn't have a lot of camps you're going to. So it's just different.
Yeah. I wonder if any one of my dad's teammates went to college. That'd be good to know, Apparently his team wasn't that good, and like, I don't know. He can make anything up at that point.
Right. I'm sure you know if somebody did, though.
Yeah, for sure. So you played receiver at Stanford, then went to DB. What do you think of Travis Hunter playing both receiver and DB at Colorado? Do you think it's feasible in the league, or do you think it's
no? Hell no. You know that,
right? I want to hear from you.
Like, well, you talking crazy.
But did Dion do it a little?
A little. I mean, you're talking about a few plays here and there, but we're not playing 50 snaps on offense and 55 snaps on defense.
Snap count, he don't come out the game. I'm like, yo.
Yeah, that's crazy, honestly.
Boy, them coordinators on offense they're going to test you. These quarterbacks going to say, hey, we're going to see how in shape you are into the fourth quarter. We just saw you run 3 go routes. I'm about to bring our third receiver in to run you on 3 more go routes. And then, hey, Amon-Ra, go ahead and do work.
Right.
Do work, baby.
Bro, what? I wonder what he's going to come out as, because I haven't watched too much of his games. I see a lot of the highlights. Have you seen a lot of his game, Sherm?
I have. I think he goes as a corner just because of what we talked about earlier. Like receivers his size, he's not a special size, and I don't see him as like a super dynamic, route runner. He's just one of those. He's a great athlete and he's smooth, so he can get it done. I'm sure if he sat there and focused on receiver, he could be elite. But as a corner, he just looks natural. And it's back to catching a ball, and he's in position all the time. He's breaking right. He has a good feel for it. And it's so rare. You know what I mean? Like a corner like him is going to up the market. Like, I can't believe Pat didn't get more than what he got. But Sauce is in New York, so Sauce is probably going to take the DBs over 30 or close to 30. But a guy like that coming in, by the time he comes in, it's going to start to get to 32, 33 million when it's time for him to get paid, and he could do it. But as a receiver, I just think he'd kind of blend.
Yeah, I agree, because like I'm watching him, I'm like, he's a solid receiver, but like I think he's better at corner because of his ball skills. Like we talked about, like he's a receiver playing basic corner. You throw it near him, it's a pick. If it's touching his hand, it's coming down with it. Like there's some DBs where like I'm going up against certain dudes, I'm like, if he throws it behind me, I don't really think he's going to make a play on it. He might knock it down, but he's not picking it. He's one of the dudes who's like, okay, if that shit's behind you, you better knock it down because it will be a pick. I'm a PI and whatever it takes.
Right. And you watch some of his releases. Not that everybody is totally polished when they get out of college, but it's just not that impressive if you're an NFL receiver. You're a corner and you just outside release. They ain't going to jam you to the ground because nobody doing that in the league. They want to pick the ball, but he's not separating from nobody if he's releasing like that.
Right. I had another question. Like I said, I was a big fan of you guys. Doug Baldwin, you went to Stanford with Doug, right? Mm-hmm. What was he like as a player?
I mean, it's hard to describe. I mean, he's one of the most dynamic receivers in the National Football League. If you would have asked me, I didn't have to deal with him on game day. I just had to deal with him in practice. So
his releases are nasty.
They're disgusting, make you want to throw up.
Man.
As a corner, when you're dealing with a release that takes you really outside of your frame, that's when it causes chaos. That's when it causes anxiety. It's right now, Devontae does it. Keenan does it. Doug did it. Trying to think, is anybody else? I haven't played against a lot of you guys now. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't want to sound too old back in my day. But those are the releases where you're in press and it's hard to be patient with, because you're taught, hey, when they get out of your frame, that's when you react. So you're like, hey, we're here. When he finally decides he's going to go outside your frame, so that's when you go with him, you kick, you get your hands on, and you start to move down the field. But with Doug, he's out of your frame with the first step and the second step, and so you on your heels. I mean, he done made a couple people fall.
Man, I seen it, but at the frame, like they show him one-on-one. Out the end zone, he made a move. The DB was gone. It was just him. I'm like, yo.
On like a fake slant fade?
Bro, it was like a fade,
Yeah.
It was like the all-green uniforms or something. I'm like, what? Then his one-hand catch. Oh, my God.
He was a free agent, right? He was a free agent, right? I mean, undrafted, I mean. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that was a lot to do with my whole story. He's a branch off of that story, but we'll get there a different day.
Like, I like this though. Like the branch? What you mean? Like, what are you talking about? Like, will you tell us?
Well, because I try to make it short. So he was like my little brother there. So he took the like excess hate off of what I did. So as the best receiver, when I got moved to DB, they told him to pretty much stop being friends with me, stop being around me, stop hanging with me, and he didn't. So his junior year, he's our number one receiver, best receiver by far, not even close. They put him on scout team the whole year and didn't play him.
What's up with Stanford, man?
That's what I'm saying. My brother went to Stanford. They're playing mind games over there.
Yeah, what's up with that?
A lot of BS that went on because it was just Harbaugh didn't like him, and so he wasn't going to play him. And so the only reason he got a chance his senior year and Andrew Luck's big year was because every single receiver in front of him got hurt. It was like broken arm, broken leg, pulled hamstring, concussion. Like 5 receivers go down, and they didn't have a choice but to play him, and he went off.
So how do you feel towards Harbaugh?
Well, that's a story. I've gotten older and matured, and time heals all. But it's still got to be a conversation between he and I. We've had a few texts, but it wasn't great, and so it made for great TV during our battles.
I was about to say when you guys played the Niners,
San Francisco. Right.
Boy, when you tipped that thing and he picked it, I was so happy. I was like, let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
And then he did the interview. I was like, let's go.
Right. Talking cash shit to these.
Yeah.
My bad. Y'all taking me back.
Yeah, those are good times, man. I remember watching the Super Bowl. I think you guys were playing the Broncos. and the whole house was rooting for the Broncos, except for me and my brother.
Man, it was crazy. It's like they all wanted Peyton Man. Was it Peyton? Peyton Man. They all wanted him to win. I'm like, bro, this is LOB. Like,
they all.
It's the hardest team. They got Percy Harvin. I think he was hurt or something. He came back and played. I forget.
Came back and played that game.
Scored on a kick return. I'm like, come on, bro. This is a blowout.
Bro, and that's what we in that game, going into that game, sorry to piggyback on that, but they were running that hurry up offense, and they had all these records. Peyton had 55 touchdowns. Like, they had broken every NFL record for scoring touchdowns and everything. And we watched the tape, and we were like, bro, they're not really running nothing that crazy. They're only running like 7 plays, but they're running it so quick that defenses, when you get in a hurry up and the defense isn't set and everybody trying to communicate, and you snap the ball and boys is just running free through the defense. They did that the whole year. And so, boy, from the day we won the NFC Championship, we started running gassers. We ran gassers every damn day, every single day, because we was like, hey, if nothing else, they're not running us off this goddamn field.
Right.
We're going to run 3 goddamn coverages. We're going to check. If they hurry up, we in Phoenix. If they do this, we in man. If they do this. And we bullied those boys off the field. Like, they would jog off, tapping their helmets on like a 12, 13 play drive, and we on the sideline like, hey, like, how y'all gonna come to the Super Bowl and tap out? Like, you send third receiver in here. This is a Super Bowl. This is 3rd down. Like, what the hell are y'all doing? Like, y'all not built like that. Y'all don't deserve to win. Like, we talking cash shit to these boys.
Right, there it is. You already had him beat by the first play.
Right, because we was hitting too.
I think Malcolm Smith won Super Bowl MVP, right? USC fight on. Like, we do this shit. You know what it is. Come on, man.
These guys, bro.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I can't believe Notre Dame. So you're not gonna go. We're not gonna go there.
Bro, we just had a blowout win. We just had a blowout win. What are you talking about?
Bro, you guys are trash shit.
Can we talk about what was it? NIU?
NIU. They paid him money and lost.
Look, every team gets lucky every now and then.
And lost.
That happens. Like, I'm sure UC's not going undefeated this year. Like,
we got Michigan this week.
Relax.
Big game. We got a big game this week.
Oh, chalk that one up.
In the big house.
GG's.
Come on, bro. Michigan is not the same team that they were last year. We're not worried.
GG's. I know USC. I play them every year. I know. I'm from Southern California.
Y'all play us every year
Who
too.
Lost? Who lost?
You guys did. When you played SC, you lost.
I lost one time.
Okay. And how many times you win?
Twice.
How many times you beat Notre Dame, Sherman?
We beat them twice.
And how many times you beat USC?
3.
Fight. You beat us 3 times.
Look. It's crazy because at the end we're blowing y'all out. But the one we beat y'all, they were number 1 in the nation and is still considered the biggest upset in the history of football.
Yeah, 41 points. Underdogs.
There it is.
Come on.
Yes, I was that team. I was on that one.
Who was the quarterback for SC?
John David Booty, I want to say.
Oh my, that was a while ago. John David. Come on,
Booty? Don't make me feel old. Like, I didn't say time. But they had some dogs on that team. That's when Keith Rivers was there. I want to say, what's the linebacker? Cushing.
Brian Cushing.
Yeah, they had a lot of good talent. Kevin Ellison. They had a lot of first rounders on that team.
Yeah, that's nuts. What was your favorite memory during that Super Bowl run?
I mean, I think it was just the team. You know what I mean? Like, just like your team last year. You on teams like that, everybody's bought in. Like, you don't even notice you're in the season. You know what I mean? It's just all melt together. You're having so much fun. You're enjoying the guys you with. You competing every day. You competing, all going in the same direction. So I say the whole season, man, because it was just so special and such a special group that when you in it, you don't really even appreciate it because you're just so like next day, championship mentality. Next game is championship game and just trying to win. And by the time you look up and you don't got any more opponents, you're like, oh, that was pretty cool. I wish I would have recorded some of it. And that's why you talked about recording receiver. That was really cool because you don't have to be in the moment. You can turn around and rewind and be like, man, I remember that. Look at that. I know exactly what I was thinking right there.
Yeah.
Right.
Talking about the Legion of Boom, how would you guys match up against the Lions today, would you say?
I think we'd match up pretty good. They got a really good offensive line. Y'all got firepower offensively. Y'all got a speedy receiver. You got Amon-Ra, who's a real technician in your routes. I think we do pretty good. I think our D-line would be able to stand up. Now, Panay is just look like a different kind of monster. And, I'd have to see more tape and be able to talk to my D-line about what they gonna do with that because I ain't got to do nothing with it. Y'all got to deal with that. But I don't think it's ever a time that I wouldn't feel good about us matching up.
Right. Are you guarding my brother? Like, what's that matchup gonna be like?
I'm gonna be on the left. If he on the left, I'm be there.
Okay.
Wait, you never traveled?
I only traveled when they really felt good about it, or the right corner just really was getting his ass kicked. But we would just lean Earl. So if you were on the right, then they just lean Earl and leave me one-on-one with whoever I'm dealing with.
Got it.
And, I'd never – if they didn't have to, I didn't do it. Like AJ Green cooked our right corner one year really bad, and our coach was like, follow him everywhere you go, even if you go to the bathroom. I'm like, okay, I ain't practiced it, but I'll do it.
Right.
Put the water out.
Okay.
He said, how would we do? You're funny, dude. You're funny. I got a question. Do you think you're a first ballot Hall of Famer?
I hope so. I think I was the best during the
not
time I
hope.
played.
Do you think you're a first ballot Hall of Famer? Yes
you
or
got
no?
to think that way. I think my resume is that, it.
Hell yeah, you are.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean,
it
during the day and age I played, I think I was the best. And so if that's what it takes to get in the hall, I hope the voters think the same. I just hate that my boy John Clayton passed away.
Man, is there like a benchmark for corners? I feel like receivers, you hit 10,000 receiver yards, it's like, okay, you're up there. Is there like a benchmark for the DBs, like picks or?
It used to be. That's what I was saying. It used to be before Revis got in with 29, you had to have 40 to get in.
Okay.
And now he's gotten in with 29. So, I mean, a lot of things have changed. So it's just like, it'd be like a receiver getting in with 8,000. You know what I mean? It's just like, was he the best when he was playing? 100%. You can argue that he was up there, but 29 interceptions is different than what it used to be. You know, if you talk about all the old time greats, and we talked about Charles having 65, Dion having 52, Champ Bailey 53. I mean, it's not many corners you could find in the Hall of Fame with under 35, 40 picks. Right. And so it's different. So I think I meet all the benchmarks. I've been to 3 Super Bowls. I've been on a number of number one defenses, number one pass defenses. I think we were the best defense during the time we played and arguably one of the best all time. So I got a chance.
You got my fucking vote, Sherm.
I appreciate that. My dog.
You got my fucking vote.
Yeah, appreciate y'all boys, man. The St. Browns in there with the LOB.
Hey, Sherm, did you ever lose the NFC Championship game? Because me and my brother were arguing about this. You never did? Okay. Because you lost the Super Bowls. I was asking, what do you think is worse, losing the NFC Championship or losing the Super Bowl?
Well, I haven't lost the NFC Championship, but I promise you don't want to go through all that chaos at the Super Bowl and then take your ass home with an L, especially leading. The way we lost them was the worst in both games. Like, we beaten Pat. We held Pat to 10 points throughout the whole game. 7 minutes to go, he fucking goes off. And sorry, excuse my language.
Nah, you good. This ain't ESPN. You say what you want, man.
Right. But then he goes off and they end up winning. And then you talk about the one where Russ throws the pick at the one. You feel like, hey, we have the one. We got Marshawn. It's only 20, 30 seconds to go. Like, we feel like we got a good shot in this one. And then you look up and the other team got the ball. You're like, wait a minute. Bro. But I said, like, why can't I get a normal Super Bowl? My Super Bowl quarterbacks that I got to go against, or that we had to go against between San Francisco and Seattle, we had Tom, Peyton in the best year of his career, and Mahomes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
I'll take anybody else. Give me somebody else.
I feel like the AFC always has a great quarterback in the Super Bowl. NFC is going to be a good team, but you never know really who the quarterback's going to be. But AFC always has a good quarterback that's going to be in the Super Bowl every time, bro.
No question.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like, damn.
That's a good way to see it. I ain't going to lie to you. The AFC might have you beaten the quarterbacks.
The quarterback is just different, I feel like.
They do.
Talking about, you play with the Bucs, you play with Tom Brady. What's a Tom Brady story that no one knows about, if you have one?
I don't really got one that nobody knows about. I mean, we were there, and what I'd say is he works hard as hell. He works hard as hell. He prepares really well. It's really cool sometimes to get to see a person and they exceed the expectation that you have for him. Because a player like that, you like, man, this is the GOAT. Like, what does he do? So all eyes are on him all the time. Like, how is he practicing? How is he preparing? How is he taking care of his body? And for me to be in the locker room with him and see how hard he works, how good he treats his teammates. He's on the plane. That boy is on to the next. When I talk about like full-fledged, got the whole breakdown of that team's season, watching the tape with his notes and everything, literally on the plane back from the game we just finished.
Really?
Damn.
Like every single time, every single week, like without question. You know, he got his, you know, I'm sure you guys heard about his trainer. That boy has magic. I don't know what he's doing, but Alex Guerrero does an amazing job. And that's why I think he's with the Raiders now. And Tom got him a job, but he does a great job. But even to the way, like everybody's asking for Tom's autograph. Like that man had a locker. He had a locker between his and the next one that was literally just for his teammates to put stuff for him to sign.
That's dope.
Yeah, it was a cool experience. He's a good dude, man.
That's awesome. Well, Sherman, we appreciate you being on the show, man. Like I said, I was a fan growing up, still a fan, man. Love you. Representing the West Coast. Appreciate you being on, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much.
I appreciate y'all, man. Anytime y'all want, I'm happy to be here. This was a great experience. EQ, man, you got to get a little bit of that hate out your heart. It's a little bit of hate in your heart.
No. It's just fun. I'm just trolling. You know, I'm just trolling.
I appreciate y'all, boys. And check on your dad and see if you remember Willie D.
Willie D, I'm asking. I'm going to text him right now.
Yeah. Sounds good. Appreciate y'all.
Take care, man.